The Keystone Pipeline. As I'm sure those of you who have been following it who like politics, it's been 5 years almost. We have been looking into whether or not we should build a pipeline from Canada to be able to take their oil and bring it down to the United States. There's been a lot of fighting about this. There's been a lot of reports issued. The environmentalists, those who are real environmentalists, I don't mean they're more than any other regular environmentalists, but let's say the more radical environmentalists, no matter what happens, they are not going to like this pipeline. The problem we have is, though, that all the reports are saying that we should put the pipeline in. It reduces the carbon footprint from using trains to be able to bring the oil down. It's definitely less polluting for the land. The pipeline will be new. It should have no cracks, should have no problems, and it also helps us go forward to become energy independent. We have plenty of oil and gas in America. Now we're going to be bringing it in from our friend and neighbor Canada, and Canada, who wants to now ship it through the west out towards China. China wants that badly, and yet we're sitting here in great shape to be able to utilize our friend's gas, and the government sits on it. For some reason, the president is sitting on it. Well, not for some reason. We know it's an election year, and you don't want to lose your base, but sometimes you got to stand up. You'll have thousands of jobs, maybe not 41,000 jobs, you'll have thousands of jobs to come out of it, and being even more energy independent changes our whole foreign policy so that we can be more independent foreign policy-wise. As much as I hate being an isolationist, it allows us being an isolationist country more, because we don't need others, and it really helps keep prices down here and takes care of people, helps cities, and then it's not just the jobs, it's the other jobs that flow from it. We've talked about that earlier. One job leads to other services that are necessary, which leads to other services that are necessary, and then suddenly the economy starts chugging again. And it's chugging in those areas where we're fracking, and it'll be chugging in those areas where the pipeline comes down and where all the oil gets deposited, oil or gas. It should be a resounding yes. We have to okay the Keystone Pipeline. We may not be in favor of fair trade, free trade, which we should be. We may not be in favor of doing anything else, helping the Syrian people. Once again, if you look today, the UN can't get in there and help those people who are landlocked and have no food or water. And all this is going on, and yet we can't even take care of ourselves. We'd rather be energy dependent than energy independent. I don't want to hear about the environmentalists anymore. There have been too many reports. It's not going to hurt the environment. We could have a spill. We could also have train accidents. We are not totally dependent upon solar, and we won't be until we can actually have our own energy storage units, which we'll be talking about a little bit later in another video, which I've written about on JAAC.com about 1.5 years ago. But until something like that happens, we're really hamstrung. We have to use our oil. We have to use our friends' oil. We got to stay friendly and help them and help ourselves. There is no question about this. We have to stand up. Keystone, yes. Peace.